Good morning, students. Hope you will enjoy your day today and you will have a good day. So today we are again back here to discuss poem If You Catch a Firefly, which we have already discussed, which is written by Lillian Murray. Okay, so let's discuss this poem. Now in this poem, Lillian Murray has tried to tell us that if we catch a firefly and if we keep it at one place, if we keep it aside, what will happen? We will lose a tiny star. Now in this poem, a firefly has been compared to a tiny star, and it says that if you catch a firefly and keep it in a jar, you may find that you have lost a tiny star. So it has tried to tell us that if we catch a firefly, if we keep it at one place, we will lose a tiny star, we will lose its brightness, we will lose a tiny star, because a firefly has been compared to a tiny star in this poem. So what can we do for that? If you let it go, then back into the night you may see it once again, star bright. Okay, if you let it go, then what will happen? If you set it free, then what will happen? You can see it back again into the night. You may be able to see it once again as a star bright. Now you will enjoy the beauty of firefly again in the sky. Okay, so this was the poem about about a firefly, in which in this poem Lillian Murray has told us that we should always set free the fireflies as well as all other living things, so that we can enjoy the natural beauty of the star or the thing, okay, of the nature. Now let's discuss some questions from this chapter, from this poem, sorry. Okay, so who is the poet of the poem If You Catch a Firefly? Now, who is the poet? We have already read it. Lillian Murray is the poet. So, Lillian Murray, Lilian, Lillian, Moore, Murray. Lillian Murray is the poet of the poem If You Catch a Firefly. Okay, who is the poet? Lillian Murray is the poet of the poem. Now, question number 2 says, with whom is the firefly compared in the poem? Now, in the poem, firefly is compared with a star. With whom it is compared? It is compared with a star. Okay, it is compared with, that is why it has written, you have lost a tiny star. Okay, so Lillian Murray has compared a firefly with a star because it shines like a star at night. Now, question number 3 says, what is the poem If You Catch a Firefly about? Now, the poem If You Catch a Firefly is about letting fireflies and all other living things be free. So, it is about letting fireflies and all other living things be free. If we let other living things be free, we will able to enjoy its beauty. Okay, its natural beauty. So, the poem If You Catch a Firefly is about letting fireflies and all other living things be free. Now, let's see to question number 4. Question number 4 says, what will happen if the firefly is set free? When the firefly is set free, we can see it shining in the sky again. In the question, in the poem, it has been said that if you let it go, then back into the night, you may see it once again, star bright. Okay, so when you set the firefly free, what will happen? You can see it in the sky, shining again in the sky. Okay, so this was question number 4. Now let's discuss what is gender. Okay, children, we will today discuss what is gender. Now, gender is a term used to differentiate between male and female nouns all those words which we use to tell that whether it is a male noun or a female noun is known as gender. Okay, so gender is a term used to differentiate between male and female nouns. Now, gender is mainly of two types, masculine and feminine gender. First, let's have a look to masculine gender. What is masculine gender? Men, boys and male animals are of masculine gender. Okay, all those words which tell us that it is a man, boy or a male animal, we call it a masculine gender. Now let's have some examples. Like brother, B-R-O-T-H-E-R, brother, uncle, U-N-C-L-E, uncle, grandfather, G-R-A-N-D-F-A-T-H-E-R, grandfather, and father, F-A-T-H-E-R, father. So all these words, brother, uncle, grandfather and father, are masculine gender. They tell us that the person is a male noun. Okay, now let's have a look to feminine gender. Women, girls, female animals are of feminine gender. All those words which tell us tell us that whether it is a girl or a woman or a female animal, it is known as feminine gender. Okay, now let's have some look to it. Sister, S-I-S-T-E-R, sister, aunt, A-U-N-T, aunt, grandmother, G-R-A-N-D, M-O-T-H-E-R, grandmother and mother, M-O-T-H-E-R, mother. All these words, sister, aunt, grandmother and mother, are feminine gender. It tells us that the person is female noun. Okay. Now let's have to both masculine and feminine gender. Some examples of masculine and female gender. So, masculine gender, fox is the masculine gender and vixen is the feminine gender for fox, V-I-X-E-N, vixen. Now, gander is the masculine gender and goose is the feminine gender for gander. Okay. Let's see some more. Drake, this is Drake, this is a masculine gender, D-R-A-K-E, Drake is the masculine gender, and duck, D-U-C-K, duck is the feminine gender. Then Ram, R-A-M, Ram is the masculine gender. Okay, this is Ram which is masculine gender, and Ewe, E-W-E-U is the feminine gender. Then stag, S-T-A-G, stag is the male or masculine gender, and hind is the feminine gender for stag, H-I-N-D, hind. Okay, rooster is the masculine gender and hen is the feminine gender for rooster. Now let's do some questions related to masculine and feminine gender. Now in this question what you have to do is you have to write the feminine gender of the given underlined words. Okay, the wizard showed some magic. Okay, so question is the wizard showed some magic. Okay, so wizard has been underlined. Wizard is the masculine gender and feminine gender for wizard is witch, W-I-T-C-H, witch. Okay, this is wizard and this is witch. Wizard is the masculine gender and witch is the feminine gender for wizard. Question number 2 says, my son studies in class 1. Now son is the masculine gender and daughter is the feminine gender. Okay, then Saloni has a tomcat. This is tomcat which is a masculine gender and this is queen which is a feminine gender. So feminine gender for tomcat is queen. Let's see question number 4. The bridegroom looked beautiful. So bridegroom has been underlined. That means bridegroom is the masculine gender and bride is the feminine gender. See, bride is the feminine gender for bridegroom. She is my nephew. Nephew has been underlined. Nephew is the masculine gender and niece is the feminine gender. So feminine gender for nephew is niece. Now today we will also discuss what is an antonym. Okay, let's see what is an antonym. Antonyms are words that mean the opposite of another word. We have already discussed earlier that all those words which are opposite in meaning to one another are called antonyms, like hot, cold. When you touch a cup of tea, you feel like it is hot, and when you touch a cube of ice, you feel it cold. Okay, it is cold. Then short and tall, big and little. Elephant is a big animal and a rat is a small or little animal. Okay. Now let's have some examples of antonyms. Dry, wet. See this girl, it is raining and she is carrying an umbrella, so she is dry. She has not been wet, but this boy doesn't have umbrella, so he has become wet. Then noisy. This boy is playing the instrument, so a lot of noise is coming. Okay, but this girl is telling him to keep quiet. So noisy, opposite or antonym word for noisy is quiet. Quiet, quiet. Funny. See this boy, he is reading some books or story, or maybe he is reading some jokes and he is laughing, so it is funny. Funny, funny. And see this boy, he is reading book, maybe he is reading a serious story, so he is serious. Serious, serious. Day and night. When sun comes out, it is day, and when moon comes out, sun hides behind the clouds, it becomes night. See this boy, he is trying to pull a bag, but the bag is very heavy, so he is not able to pull it. Okay, so it is heavy. Opposite or antonym word for heavy is light. This girl is carrying a small brick or a wooden box, okay, which is very light. That is why she is able to carry in her hand, in one hand. Okay, then victory, V-I-C-T-O-R-I, T-O-R-Y, victory. When you win some competition, you get medals or cups. Okay, so that is victory. But when you don't win, you are defeated. So antonym word for victory is defeat, D-E-F-E-A-T, defeat. Some more examples of antonyms are high, low. This monkey is on the high position and this monkey is on the lowest position. So antonym word for high is low. Then fat and thin. See this boy, he is so fat, he is eating fast foods and all. So he is fat, and see this boy, he is thin. Now let's do some questions related to opposite words. Okay, now you have to write the opposite of the given. Okay, now see, what are the opposite words? What is the opposite word for heavy? H-E-A-V-Y, heavy. Opposite word for heavy is light, L-I-G-H-T, light. See, this monkey is carrying a lot of bananas, so it is heavy. Okay, it has become heavy and he is not able to walk properly. But see, this monkey is only carrying one banana, so it is light. So second is hot. Opposite word for hot is cold. Okay, see, it is a sunny day, so it is hot, and it is a winter day, so it is cold. Fat and thin. Opposite word for fat is thin. Opposite word for rich, R-I-C-H, rich is poor. When we have a lot of money to satisfy our needs, we are rich. But those people who do not have enough money to even fulfill their daily needs, they are poor. Okay, they are called poor. So opposite word for rich is poor. Then this and that. Opposite word for this is that. When something is near to us, we call it this, and when something is not near to us, when it is far away from us, we call it that. Like this is the cat and that is the cat. This is the cat means the cat is near me. But that is the cat means that the cat is not near me, it is far away. Okay, now some more questions. True, what is the opposite word for true? It is false. F-A-L-S-E, false. Push and pull. See this boy. He is pulling the box and this boy is pushing the box. First and last. This boy is first and this girl is the last. So opposite word for first is last. High and low. Then on and off. Opposite word for on is off. See this girl. She has switched on the light and we are getting light. But here no light is there. That means she has switched off the light. Okay, so opposite word for on is off. Now hope you have understood the poem very well. Hope you have enjoyed learning and you have understood masculine. Today we have also read masculine and feminine gender. We have known what is gender, how many types of gender are there, masculine and feminine. We have seen some examples of masculine and feminine. Then we have also gone through antonym words. Okay. We have also discussed some questions. So hope you have enjoyed learning today and you have learned a lot of things today. Have a good day and thank you. Bye-bye.